As a writer, I've often been asked, Jade, what's the secret to becoming a better writer? My answer? Feedback. It's not the glamorous part of the writing journey, but it's absolutely essential. I believe feedback is one of the most powerful tools in a writer's growth. Without it, we'd be writing in a vacuum, unable to see where we're excelling or where we need improvement. Why feedback matters. Let's start with the obvious. Feedback helps us identify our blind spots. No matter how experienced we are, it's nearly impossible to look at our own writing objectively. We're too close to the work, too invested in the words we've carefully chosen. Feedback from others, whether it's from a trusted colleague, an editor, or even a reader, offers us a fresh perspective. They can pinpoint areas that are confusing, parts that lack clarity, or even sections where we've lost the reader's interest. But here's the thing, feedback isn't just about finding what's wrong. It's also about highlighting what's right. Many writers, especially those just starting out, often don't realize their own strengths. Feedback can reinforce the things we're doing well, the parts of our voice or style that resonate with readers. When someone tells you, "This part moved me," or "I couldn't stop reading after this sentence," that's invaluable. It helps you understand what you should lean into as a writer. The emotional side of feedback. I won't sugarcoat it, getting feedback can be tough. As writers, we're pouring ourselves onto the page, and criticism can feel deeply personal. But here's what I've learned. Growth happens when we're willing to be uncomfortable. If we only surround ourselves with praise, we may feel good, but we won't improve. It's in the critiques, the constructive feedback, where we find the opportunity to refine and elevate our craft. It's also important to remember that feedback isn't a personal attack. It's easy to feel defensive or discouraged when someone points out areas for improvement. But if we can shift our mindset to see feedback as a gift and opportunity to get better, then it becomes something to embrace, not fear. How to make the most of feedback. One of the best ways to grow from feedback is to seek it regularly and from a variety of sources. Don't limit yourself to one voice. Each person will bring their unique perspective to your work, and it's that diversity of opinion that will help you see your writing in new ways. But here's a tip: not all feedback is equal. It's important to learn how to filter feedback. Some advice may resonate, while other critiques might not align with your vision. Take what feels useful, and don't be afraid to leave the rest behind. At the end of the day, it's your voice that matters. Final thoughts. In my experience, feedback is one of the best tools for a writer's growth. Yes, it's challenging. Yes, it requires vulnerability. But it's through feedback that we sharpen our skills, discover our voice, and continue to evolve as writers. So embrace it, seek it out, and watch how your writing transforms.